Welcome back to Woodhouse Coaching, Caden and Amanda YouTube channel. This is our first video, so it's going to be a little rough. But the first exercise for our leg day here is the straight leg deadlift. So I'm going to let Amanda take over and explain what she's doing here.
So a couple things you want to remember with a straight leg deadlift is you want to keep your legs straight and not bend your knees as much. I am bending my knees a little bit too much here, but it's a heavier weight than I'm used to, so I'm still trying to get used to it. You also don't want to curve your back. You want to make sure your back is straight and you're puffing your chest out.
Yeah, with a lot of the movements like this is a hamstring focused leg day. You want to make sure that the movement is coming from the hips and not from the knees and not from the back. So be careful with the weight. Start light and get really good at the movement before you start going heavy. It's not a bad thing to do a lot of reps.
As you can see, Caden's legs are a little bit more straight here. His knees are more straight than mine were, so that's the goal you're going for. And here we are using the hack squat machine to do V squats. I love doing this because it really targets your hamstrings and glutes more than your quads, and that's what we're going more towards today.
Yeah, one thing that is really cool, especially in Amanda's set here, is that her knees and her shins are not moving at all. All of the movement is in the hips, which is what we're going for, and her back's very straight, so this is an excellent example of this movement.
It's okay to make ugly faces. We all make ugly faces when we're working out.
Yeah, are you really trying if you don't have an ugly face? All right. So, and I'm going to point out some criticisms in my form here. First of all, the leggings make my legs look small. Don't believe everything you see. Second is that my knees do come in just a little bit. I'm almost compressing forward too much. So I need a little less movement in my knee. And if you look at my lower back, my lower back arches in just a little bit too much. So that can be fixed with core strength and a little bit of practice. Another thing with this is that this is obviously not the proper way to use this machine, so be careful as you're going. And try it out the other way too, because it's really good for your quads.
All right, now here we're doing laying hamstring curls. With this one, again, you're just gonna wanna make sure it's controlled. You don't wanna fling the weight back and just be kind of like throwing it around. You wanna make sure you have it controlled.
And then the range of motion is really important in this as well. She's straightening her legs all the way and then bringing it all the way up and touching the pad to her legs. So as well as control, the range of motion is also huge. I've had to do a lot of experimenting myself with this as far as where I point my toes. So my feet are a little bit wider than Amanda's were, if you notice. And then always remember to point your toes upwards as if you're flexing the front of your shin.
Yep, and this is the last exercise for today. We just picked 3 of our favorites. We were kind of on a time crunch, but wanted to get this video to you guys. So let us know in the comments the kinds of things you guys want to see next, and we'll see you next time.